Very dramatic, huh? Hey, what's up everybody? Tasha Miller here, and today we're going to be talking about subplots. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I am still sick. That's also why I didn't post a video last week. So let me just get a drink and we'll get this thing started. I love full time. Number 1. What the heck is a subplot? A subplot are meaningful little plots throughout your novel. So they're not the big plot. They're the tiny little subplots that make your big plot even more interesting. Typically, a subplot has to do with some type of relationship. Usually it's a romantic interest, but it can be a friendship. It can be a friendship falling apart. It can be a partnership. It's some type of relationship that affects your protagonist. Which goes into number 2. Why the heck should I have a subplot? Well, smarty pants, there's tons of reasons why you need a subplot. It'll make your characters and the whole entire novel more interesting to read. And it'll give your novel length. If you are an underwriter, ask yourself, do you have a good subplot or a subplot at all? Because you probably don't, because underwriters usually struggle with that. And most importantly, it will give your readers a break from all the mire that's going on. If you have an action-packed novel, that's fantastic, but reading nothing but action non-stop, it's going to be like a brain freeze for your readers. They're going to want to have some type of break. If it's a comical break, if it's a romantic break, whatever, just some type of break so that they're not overwhelmed. Number 3. How do I use a freaking subplot? How you use it is pretty simple. I don't use an outline for my subplots. I do use it for my plots, but not my subplots, just because subplots come natural for me. But if you find a subplot outline that works for you, definitely use it. Remember, this is what I use and what works for me, and hopefully it'll help you through your journey. So before I get ahead of myself, I do want to say that subplots are usually used by the author to give the message of the story more dynamics, give it more oomph, or just to tell the message a different way. So if the message is that you need to keep living your life no matter what and enjoy life, you can use that in tons of different ways. I'll give you an example. So in the story, if your protagonist has to defeat all these zombies to save the world, but in the middle of crushing brains and stabbing and chopping off heads, he finds someone and falls in love. Well, that's just emphasizing on you should live your life and you should enjoy your life, even if there's zombies trying to eat you every 5 seconds. The fucking zombies aren't getting this one. Number 4. When should I use a subplot? Always. I'm just kidding. But you definitely should scatter it throughout your novel. And definitely always finish your subplot. I said that slowly so that people would understand. I don't know how many books that I've read that started some type of love interest or some type of friendship, but because the world is ending, they never finish it. Don't do that to your readers. I know the world's ending, but maybe put some type of idea in his mind that's like, oh, well, that bitch is gone. I don't need her no more, or something to let your readers know that that's not going to come back or that that's over. The best places to put subplots are right after all of the mire or all of the action, all of just the heaviness. It's good to throw in a little subplot. It can be a romantic subplot. It can be a funny subplot. Any one that you want, you definitely want to throw it after all of the heaviness so you don't overwhelm your readers. For example, if you have a protagonist that is an assassin, and I'm sorry about that. I live in an apartment and they're doing work on it. So if it bothers you, I apologize. But anyways, say you have a protagonist that's an assassin, and he does a lot of hired hits. So there's a lot of death, there's a lot of shooting, there's a lot of fighting. Throw in a romantic subplot. Maybe one of his targets ends up being in a romantic subplot, or maybe has a wife and kid, and he doesn't kill women and children because he's a family man. He only kills the men. Just make sure that it's believable. Okay, So if he is a hired gun, but he has a side job as a clown, yeah, I guess it could be believable, but just make it to where that it's not ridiculous. If he uses his clown gig to kill his hired people, then that's not as bad. But if he's going on the weekends to clown college and wearing his big red shoes, there might be some psychological things going on. He is killing people, so maybe so. So we touched on who, what, when, where, why to use these fantastic little subplots. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this helped. Remember, this is what works for me and what I enjoy doing. Hopefully it'll help you, because that's what I'm here for, is try to help writers become fantastic writers. So please let me know. You can comment down below, or you can tweet me at Tasha Y. Miller. You can email me at www.tashayMiller.com, or you can go on my Tumblr at Tasha Y. Miller. It's all Tasha Y. Miller, everything. Also, don't forget about my book, The Smokiest Grave. It is not published yet, and because of my beta reader problem, I am going to have a couple more months extended, so it should be around Thanksgiving to Christmas time. So I hope you're excited as me. You can get one for Christmas and put it under the tree. Yay! Yeah, I went there. And don't forget to subscribe down below. It really does help me out. Like, comment, do all that fun stuff. I am self-publishing, so you matter. Bye.